Alright, this is the fourth video where we're looking at answers for the worksheet mirror equation, worksheet 1. Now we're looking at question 2a. We're told that a converging or concave mirror with a focal length of 7 centimeters is held 4 centimeters from your face. Now you got to realize with a concave mirror that the focal point is going to be positive, alright? And depending on the answer, if the distance of the image is positive, then we have a real image, and if the di or distance of the image is negative, the image is going to be virtual. So we'll fill in our values here and hopefully we'll get the answer minus 9.33 centimeters for question 2a. Okay, so we're told that the focal point is going to be 7 centimeters away, and we're dealing with a concave mirror, so that's why we're using a positive value. We're told that the distance of the object is 4 centimeters. You're holding your face 4 centimeters in front of the mirror, so we're also using a positive value for that. Positive values mean front of the mirror as opposed to behind, and we're trying to find the distance of the image. Okay. So all we have to do now is just rearrange this. If you subtract both sides, or take 1/4 and subtract 1/4 from both sides, this is what we get, and we just simplify that to this 1/7 minus 1/4 equals 1/di. We can change this to actual decimals, make it a little bit easier to handle. Why handle fractions if you don't have to? And we get a value of 0.143 for 1/7, and obviously you're going to get 0.25 if you take 1 divided by 4, and subtracting those values will give us 1/di. Okay, take those two values here and subtract them. Okay, so 0.143 subtract 0.25, and we get a value of minus 0.107 equals 1/di. Okay, we got a little bit more simplification to do here. All right, so if we multiply both sides by di, these di's on this side cancel, and now we're left with di being multiplied by minus 0.107, so it becomes di times a minus 0.107, and that equals 1. We want to isolate di by itself, so we divide both sides by minus 0.107, and we're left with di equals 1 over minus 0.107 as follows. And if we do our little bit more of a calculation here with our calculator, so 1 divided by 0.107 gives us an answer of minus 9.35 centimeters. And on the sheet we're told minus 9.33, and that just might have been some rounding that we did and significant digits and whatnot, but we're pretty close to what the actual answer is. So we got a value of minus 9.35 centimeters for the distance of the image in this particular scenario.